EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the outskirts of the nation's capital. It's Northwest Stadium in Landover, the home of the Commanders. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Miami Dolphins and the Washington Commanders. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen, welcome to this game. Jake Moody going to get it started. Off we go in the rain in Landover. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. They'll run here. This is Devon Achane. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
Well, it's hard to imagine starting a game much better than that. Great play design. You can tell all week they love that play to start the game, and, man, you can see why.
Once again, it's Achane. Room to run at the 35. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25. And another first down and another big gainer. This time 23 yards.
At this point, Mike, it's clear this defense just doesn't have a lot of answers right now for this run game. A combination of the job being done up front by the offensive line and the big playability of this running back.
In motion is Hill. On the ground, this is Jalen Wright. And he'll get about 5.
Jalen Wright, the ball carrier. He was brought down by Greg Jackson. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 17-yard line.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Now this time they'll look to throw. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And he's in. What a drive. Touchdown. Julian Hill. Touchdown Miami. That his 2nd TD catch of the season. The extra point by Gay is good. And the Dolphins will take a 7-0 lead. So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. He fields it at the 8. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Bronco 80. Go.
Here's a first carry for their running back. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
The 3-4 defense, Mike, is predicated on the big man over the center, the nose tackle. He's big, he's strong, he takes up the entire middle of the defense, and that's exactly what we just saw on that play. He makes the stop for no gain.
And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. 14 on the pickup. First down, Washington.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3.
Here we go, here we go. Cougar 19. Ready.
Now a give up the middle. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is first down.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 9.
Cowboy 80.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. Quickly to the outside and complete. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 11 yards for number 11. And a first down.
Come on.
37-yard
Gotta be
line.
lying.
Handoff here, up the middle. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
Here we go. Shot. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Daniels to throw on 2nd down. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Ready. Let's go. 60 Eagle. 60 Eagle. Go.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. He's got his tight end. That's Sinnott. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Ready. 19. Shot.
Daniels now going to look to throw. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Looked to me like the quarterback had the option to pull that and make it a throw, but he decides to give it. Probably wishes looking back that he would have pulled it because there was nowhere for that running back to go.
Ready. Ready.
3rd and 2. Here's Daniels. To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Fitzpatrick. His offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
1st down 10 at the 44-yard line.
That's an RPO quickly into the hands of Waddle. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
26 yards.
That one good for 26 yards.
1st down.
Every staff in the league that understands that we have to play a rookie quarterback, regardless of their talent, regardless of how high they were drafted. The ideal situation is to fill that huddle with as many veteran players as possible. The quarterback's going to be young. He's going to make some mistakes. The more veteran, talented guys around him, the easier it is to weather those mistakes.
Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a 1st down with that catch. Moreau in motion. Here's Achane to the 5-yard line.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Second and goal. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Forced out wide. And he's in. Malik Washington. Touchdown, Dolphins. That his first touchdown this year.
So you look back a week ago, Mike, and that tough loss, and you can already see this is a much different group. There's a different focus, there's a different clarity, there's a different operation in and out of the huddle. They look sharp, motivated, and 2 drives later, they've got 2 touchdowns, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
1 quarter in the books. 14-0 is our score. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this.
Matt Gay set to kick off.
So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. Returning is Tutu Atwell. Now an opening past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line.
Takes over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready? 18 Cardinals. Ready?
They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. So a big one there to start the drive. 37 yards.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
Here we go. 18, Hot Cougar 19. Ready?
Yet another Alabama back in the lead. This is Brian Robinson. Cutting very difficult in these conditions. He gets forward here for a gain of about 3.
Second and 6.
From the 24 now, here is 2nd and 6.
Ready? Bronco 80.
From the shotgun, it's Daniel. This is caught at the 2. And he's into the end zone. What a response. Ben Sinnott, touchdown Washington.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. He'll start at the 2. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete. Jalen Waddle, the intended target, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's one of those balls where the quarterback wishes there was a string. The second it came out of his hand, he wished he could just pull it back because from the moment it left his hand, that looked like a sure interception, and the only reason it wasn't because the defender just flat out dropped it.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, he'll throw. That's over the middle and intercepted.
He's going to have a lot better moments than this one, Mike. You just can't force that throw, not at this level. It's going to cost you more times than not. And for this young rookie, hopefully this is one that he can learn from and not continue to repeat.
And he misses the extra point. It's no good. That is his 2nd miss of the year, and the score stays right where it is. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line. On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. He'll look to throw. Now a screen set up for Achane. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Here's a 3rd and 10. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's taken in by Achane. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football.
Project S84.
Ready? From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Get it? Stop. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Go.
To throw is Daniels. That's McLaurin open on the left side. And he will go all the way. Harry McLaurin. Touchdown, Commanders. On is Moody to add the extra point. No problem with the footing. The kick is good. The Commanders will open up a 6-point lead. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. Here's a designed run. Look at him go! Inside the 30. And he will score! Jalen Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Gay to add the PAT. The kick is good. And the Dolphins will go up by a point here in the 2nd quarter. So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. On the return, here's Atwell. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Ready? Check out.
The drive will start on the ground, and that one's going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 9.
Let's go. Bronco 80. Ready?
Here's Daniel. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. That is Bradley Chubb. Tough to stop. He comes up with the sack. And it's a good return here, able to take it across the 50 and set up the offense with a short field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's got Woods. It's complete. And he'll take this one in. Jelani Woods. Touchdown, Dolphins. Now Gay for the extra point. He's got it. And the Dolphins are going to open up the lead to 8. So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there.
At their own 25-yard line.
And he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. It was Zach Steeler in on the tackle.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 29-yard line.
So, 2 minutes to play in a back and forth 1st half. We'll be back just outside the nation's capital after this. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll throw with Daniels. This one batted away. It's incomplete.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league, and when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
19 Tigers.
On 3rd down, they'll throw with Daniels. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down. This brought in out past the 20. Oh, looked like he may have had a seize for a moment, but he's taken down after a solid return. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Achane. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
60 evil. Dragon 60.
They'll motion the slot man right. Throwing now from the gun. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. We'll take this in back at the 16. Oh, that could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. A diving effort there, just out of his reach. Incomplete. Luke McCaffrey, the intended receiver. It's second down.
Bronco 80. Ready.
Daniels going to keep it on the zone read.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
Hold it ready.
Here's a third down and 4.
Go. Cowboy 80.
Throwing is Daniel. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes to 22 seconds remaining till halftime. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Back to throw. That's caught downfield by Waddle. And he will score. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. He has done it again. That is 4 touchdown passes in his first half. Greg, he might skip halftime with the way he's performing right now.
Yeah, Mike, this passing attack is just really unstoppable. I mean, it is just remarkable the success he's been able to have. We're not even at halftime yet. He finds himself on record pace. I can't wait to see what he does the rest of this game.
At their own 27-yard line.
Ready. 65. Liking 18.
Daniels now on 1st down. Down the field, it's caught on that left sideline. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a 1st down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
That's caught downfield. McLaurin brings it in. Now whistles. Timeout. 3 seconds left in this first half. Now Miami going to use the second of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. So Jake Moody now out for the field goal. This will be a 41-yard attempt. He has to drive this through the rain, but he does. The kick is good. So we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Here we go, set. Hawk 70, Hawk.
The third quarter begins with a run. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. That's the way to get started. A pickup of 17 and a very quick first down.
Check, Bobcat, check. Come on. Set. 70, Timberwolves. Go.
They'll stay on the ground. He'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 45.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second and 8.
Here we go. Steady.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up third down.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
Open man, left side. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
A gain of 17 yards. Good for a Commanders first down.
Ready, break. Tag. Cowboy 80. With
and this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss. And it's second down.
Well, the defense gets a rare win. We've seen this ball carrier have his way on the ground pretty much all day today, Mike, and give credit to the defense. They were able to get back in the backfield with some penetration and bring him down for a loss.
No one open. He'll drop it to his running back, and he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
Anytime you have a running back like this, it's more about just how many ways can you get the ball in his hand. He's had a great game today so far on the ground. Now they're starting to find ways to get him the ball through the air, and that is a handful for any defense.
And he will take this into the end zone. What a run! Jaden Daniels. Touchdown, Washington.
This is one of the more impressive drives that we've seen in a while here, Mike, and to cap it off, it's a simple read option, but for some reason, the defense just doesn't account for the quarterback keeping the ball, and by the time they realize who has it, he's in the open.
And trouble on this extra point. It is blocked. So, on a touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. Here comes a return from the 3. They'll be out of bounds just past the 25. In motion is Hill. They'll toss it here to HN. And he'll have a Dolphins first down. He'll get this up past the 40-yard line.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll find Woods. That one is caught. And he's close to another first down. He'll step out right at that first down marker.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and he's going to have a first down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
I think at this point, Mike, he doesn't care whether they hand it to him, throw it to him. He just wants to be the guy with the ball in his hand when his team needs a big play, and he came through there with a big first.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Now this time he'll set up to throw. Rolling right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 33 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. It's first and goal now from just inside the 10-yard line. Here's a run. And he will get into the end zone. Devon Achane. Touchdown, Dolphins. His second rushing touchdown of the year. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. On the return, here's Atwell. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Ready? Go, Reed. 7, go.
They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. A pickup there of 28 yards.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
19. Ready?
On first down, Daniels. Quick throw here is complete. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. 11 yards for number 11. And a first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
He'll push forward for about a yard. With Zach Steeler in on the tackle.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line.
From the 22 now, here's second and 9.
Come on. Set.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. He'll go right and find his running back. And he'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the third. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. They've moved the ball well here, but now face 3rd and 2.
Let's go now. Gravity Lions.
Fourth quarter begins on the ground. Oh, the ball's out. And the Dolphins come up with the turnover. Boy, that one hurts, Greg. They had a really nice drive going and moved it halfway down the field, but then fumbled down here in the red zone, and the defense comes up with a turnover.
Anytime you put together a drive of this length, Mike, you just want to come away with points. Of course, a touchdown is the main goal, but in this case, to turn the ball over this deep in the red zone is just a brutal turn of events for this offense. In order for you to be able to operate out of this 4-3 style defense, Mike, the key is your defensive tackles, their ability to penetrate, their ability to be game wreckers. That's exactly what we saw here, his ability to get back there, make the stop at the line of scrimmage, keep it to no gain.
Looking to throw here on 2nd and 10. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. He's looking for Devon Achane coming out of the backfield. And 3rd down coming up. He'll look to throw. That's taken in by Achane. 14 yards on that pass play there. Good for a Dolphins first down.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, they might be running out of time.
Catch made. That's Woods. Inside the 40. To the 20. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 72 yards. Touchdown, Miami. Gay to add the PAT. He's got it. The Dolphins will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Go! Cowboy 80. Let go.
Play action. Here's Daniels. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Shot. 17. Set punt. Ready?
On the carry, it's Achane. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Set. Close. 10. Black 40. Set, go.
They'll look to throw. That one out wide to Achad. To the pylon, he's in. Javon Achad. Touchdown, Dolphins. That's his second touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
So, after the touchdown, here's Gage to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
Ready? 60 back.
On 1st and 10, here's Daniels. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
On the jump.
It is 3rd and long.
Here we go. Here we go. Panther 60. Pat, go.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. That's McLaurin open on the left side. He's going to be marked down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
And he is going to have a Commanders first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving, and then some.
And this completion certainly won't be changing the outcome of the game by any means, but I do think there is something to be said for teams that continue to fight. They continue to try to at least finish this game and have something to build off of.
That is going to be pulled in. He's got it. Jalen Lane. Touchdown, Commanders. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least it'll pay off with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one. I don't mind the play call, but something you have to keep in mind, Mike, is when you decide to pass this close to the goal line, all of the space is the width of the field. There's not a lot of depth to the field. So that's why the timing, the anticipation, the accuracy of the quarterback, it all has to be on point. It wasn't on that last play, and that's why it ultimately failed. This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
First and 10 now from the 36.
Ready. Hut.
From the pistol, here's Achad. Oh, a loose football. The Commanders come up with it. He works free, right side. And he is going to bring this one back. It is a fumble recovery for a defensive touchdown. And Greg, you talked about it all week. Not just stop him with the defense, but make impact plays, and that is as big a play as you can ask for.
Yeah, and across the league, Mike, this continues to be a huge point of emphasis. Every defensive coach starts practice with takeaway circuits. How can we find ways to take the ball away? In this case, they forced the fumble, scoop, score, 6 points.
So down 2 scores, they're going to roll the dice here with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Down.
Receiver in motion, headed left. They'll start by going forward with a pop pass. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. It's a gain there of 26 yards. So they move inside the 20, first and 10 at the 18.
Ready, ready. Hut, hut.
Here's a give to H.A. And he's got another one. Devon H.A. Touchdown, Dolphins. A 3-touchdown game for him. That's now 5 on the year. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Here we go. Here we go.
They put Woods in motion.
Ready.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That'll be caught. And he is not going to get in. Stop on the try for 2. The lead remains right where it is. So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
On the set. Let's go now.
Now Daniels throwing on first and 10. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Mika Fitzpatrick. And he's going to be out of bounds, but quite a turn of events here. He has set up the offense with first and goal.
The 4-yard line.
H.A. will take this in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Touchdown, Miami.
That is a dream scenario. The offense handed the ball first and goal, and Greg, they take it to the end zone for 6.
They're not going to have many easier drives than that, Mike. I mean, to get the ball, not only in a short field, but in a goal-to-go situation, you don't get a lot of those chances. You have to cash them in, and that's exactly what they were able to do.
This will be returned from the 6. Past midfield. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
All right, so if you're going to be a kick returner in the National Football League, you need these 2 things. Balance, vision, and yes, speed doesn't hurt too much either. And all 3 of those were evident there. I mean, what a return that was to set his guys up, starting this drive inside the red zone.
Let's go. Read it. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Hut.
To throw is Daniels on first and 10. They'll look to set up the screen here. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Okay, ready?
Here's a 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Shot. 18 Cardinal.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like he might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off. And
he's got his man, middle of the end zone. Luke McCaffrey. Touchdown, Washington. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
it's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group. I don't love the call week you practice these gotta-have-it plays. Every call sheet, Mike, has 3 or 4 plays that are down here in the goal line that could also be used as 2-point plays. I think to simply turn it around and just hand the ball to your running back, gotta be a little bit more creative. That's a big missed opportunity. You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the fourth quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
Ready up.
Man in motion here is Washington. Now this looks like a design run, and he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
At the 48-yard line.
So they go backwards on first down. Here's 2nd and 13. A run out of the gun with Achane. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, they've got him going backwards now, Mike, and this is a worrying trend. We've seen it now the last 2 plays. They have to be able to generate some leverage at the point of attack. Count on positive yardage in the run game.
The run game not helping them out those last 2 plays, thus 3rd and 16. Oh, an ill-advised throw there. It's an interception. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the goal line. Nearly a pick-6, but he does set up the offense with 1st and goal.
They'll take over 1st down and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll go with the sneak, and he will drive his way into the end zone. Jaden Daniels. Touchdown, Commanders. Extra point up and good from Moody. And the Commanders are able to edge a bit closer.
55.
This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
A handoff to Achane, heading left. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their 2nd. They'll get it with still a minute 20 left to go in the game. Got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. Now the Commanders will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll discuss what's to come. As 4th down is looming.
It's 4th down.
Punt team headed out for the Dolphins as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. Looking up through the raindrops. No issue there, though. Fair catch, called for, and taken successfully.
At their own 14-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Come on. Pat the 60. Pat.
They'll drop to throw. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line. Here's first down.
That's good. Ball Washington.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. Now he'll air one out. That is brought in. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 37 yards. Throwing again. Daniel. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. Now on second and long.
It's now second and 19 at the 46-yard line.
Throwing now. Daniel. And for the fourth time today, he has been intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take over here, up near the 40.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 39-yard line.
60 red. 60 red. Hut, hut.
Victory formation, defense powerless to stop. And that should just about do it. So a win here for the visiting Dolphins. It was a game played in a driving rainstorm, but they would not let the field or the conditions deter them in any way. They're going to come away from here with a well-earned victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico.